Hey, Doc John, what's up? Sky Medic is in the house. Also a streamer and a fellow aviation enthusiast. Please also check out his page and channel. Page and channels. Sky Medic on Facebook and YouTube, and Sky Medic PH on Twitch. What's up, Doc John? Hey, Jess, what's up? We have another streamer in the house, just Stefani on Facebook Gaming. Maraming salamat sa pagdaan. Mabuhay ka hanggang gusto mo. Follow din natin mga Beshiewap, just Stefani on Facebook. Maraming salamat. Thanks for the like, Jess. Jairus Cordero, what's up? Thanks for the like din. Hello sa'yo. Mabuhay ka hanggang gusto mo. Ayan, welcome to our stream. Mukhang may energy ka kung hating gabi na lipad. Wala kasi pasok today. Walang pasok today, Kaya pwede tayo mag-stream ng maaga. Uy, Jess, thank you for the 100 stars. Let's go.
Jess at Namini sent 100 stars.
Teka, pin natin yan. Merry Christmas pa nga. Let's go. Na medyo na-late ka lang ng konti kasi Halloween pa lang sa akin. Thank you, Jess. Maraming salamat. Ayan, pin natin yan. Don't forget again, mga Beshiewap, to follow Jess on Facebook. Thank you for the stars. Ate Fe, thanks for the like. Jess, thanks for the share. Hello, Ate Fe. Let's go. Uy, 6 months anniversary na si Just Stefani. Oh. Let's go. Thanks, Jess. Tagal na. Uy, salamat, Jess. Nakasubscribe ka kahit ang mahal ng subscription natin. Kasi hindi ko talaga siya ma-change, unfortunately. Oo nga, mukhang anto ka pa. Uy, hindi, Ate Fe. Late na ako nagising kaya. Thank you, Jess, for the 100 stars again. Ano, pa-order po ng Mac-Aloha.
Pa-order po ing make aloha.
Patay tayo dyan. Mac-Aloha talaga. Let's go. Mabuti sana kung meron talaga. Pwede bang peach mango pie na lang? Lago tayo sa Jollibee niyan. Kala mo naman sponsored ng Jollibee. By the way, this is not in any way sponsored by Jollibee. Yan. Teka, prep ko lang pala yung stream natin. Wait lang mga Beshiewap. I'm currently in Hong Kong right now. May online na Hong Kong controller right now. Hong Kong Radar is online actually. I'm on VATSIM. So, teka, edit ko lang muna yung ating stream. Prep lang po muna natin. Sorry. Again, thank you just for the stars, and thank you for the 6 months subscription. 6 months lang ba yan? Or ano yan di ba? Alam ko 7 months na yata yan. If I'm not mistaken. Ay, grabe naman. Pwede din po peach, apple, mango.
Jess at Namini sent 100
Ay, thank you.
Please din po peach
Thanks,
apple
Jess.
mango pie.
Jet tuloy, Jess. Uy, na-reach na natin yung goal natin. Good job, Jess. Thank you. Salamat. Tama, 6 months nga, 6 months. 5 months yung lalabas sa what do you call this? Sa comments. Pero actually, 6 months na. Thank you. Followed us for 758 days noon. Peach, apple, mango pie. 69 months na pa. Ayun, yun eh. Ayan, 6 months. Kasi yung lumalabas dun sa anniversary, di ba? Yung celebratory comment is just parang 1 month lower compared to the actual months. Pero nakalagay dito sa alerts kasi 6 months na talaga. So, thank you. Ulit flight pala natin to. Yes, oo. Ulit flight to do kasi di ba nag-crash tayo. And I have good news na figure out ko na kung ano yung reason kung ba't tayo nagsi-CTD. So, sige, announce natin later after open yung stream. Kasi you might have the same issue like what happened to me the last 4 streams ba? Or 5? Basta yung ever since the Sim Update 12 of Microsoft Flight Simulator came out, I was always having CTDs kasi. So, for the last, couple of streams, hindi lang couple parang dami Basta yun, last few streams. So, what I did was starting last week, I started tinkering with the settings, with the add-ons, with my PC settings as well. And I was, apparently, I was able to figure out what the cause was. So, later I'll advise that, I'll mention it kasi baka mamaya merong merong nagkakaroon ng same issue with me ever since Sim Update 12 and has been using fly-by-wire simulations na mod. So, I think most of the issues kasi coming from the fly-by-wire mod. Pero not the aircraft itself. Later, I'll mention. Open muna natin yung stream natin. Ayan, +1 nga sabi ni Zel. So far ako din medyo mabait na si... Oy, good job. So, ibig sabihin ba nito, Doc? XP12 na all the way. Mukhang XP12 na all the way si Doc, oh. Ayan. Teka, may kulang pa ba ako? Ayan, before anything else, I would like to advise pala everyone that we are cross-posted on Facebook sa mga page po nila Darmoning, JC Gaming, Sir Vin, and Team LKV. So please check out their pages as well and follow them on Facebook Gaming. Maraming salamat po. And speaking of Facebook, of course, we will be having a poll on that platform. And the poll question will be related to our destination for tonight, which is Sanya. Sanya Airport. So I don't want to give out the full name because actually that's what our poll question is. So let me just set out the poll question. Nasaan na ba yung aking kodigo dito? Wait lang mga Beshiewap. There. So let me just activate the poll. Wala, nasa na siya? Ayun. So again, the question is related to Sanya Airport, which is our destination for today. Here, let me just... Tagal? Grabe naman. Ayan. So the question is, what is the complete name of Sanya Airport? Or Sanya International Airport. Yeah. So what is the complete name? So two choices. Is it Sanya Phoenix? Or is it Tanya Phoenix? So if you are on Facebook, you can participate in the poll. Go ahead and cast your votes. Later at the end of the stream, we'll reveal the answer with the most number of votes. Ayan. Sa XP12 plugins din may kasalanan. Yun din. Di pa rin XP11, XP12 pa rin. Pinag-iisipan ko pa ang MSFS kung babalik. Sanya. Hindi ka sure dyan, Doc. Hindi ka sure dyan. Uy, Stephanie May, what's up? What's up? Long time, Yan, MI Gaming is in the house, mga Beshiewap. Follow din po natin yan. Thank you, MI, for dropping by. Staaki is also in the house. Christian Magpok, what's up? But andito si Jollibee Secret. Thanks, Christian, for the like. Welcome to the stream. Ayan, may nakalimutan pa ba ako? Did I miss anything? I think we're good, no? Okay. So, sorry, ako pala. Kailangan natin i-share pala yung stream natin. Wait lang mga Beshiewap, I'll just share my stream. Real quick. Ako pala yung hindi pa nagsishare ng sarili kong stream. And then open na natin yung game natin. Let's see. Tatay ba si Jollibee? Secret! Hanggang ngayon no? Tayo pa rin. Oh, mukhang hindi na yan mawawala sa atin. Ayan. Wait lang, pause. Share ko lang po yung ating stream. Hirap ng ang daming platform, kailangan mo i-share ng maraming beses. So please actually help me rin by sharing the stream sa lahat po ng mga platform na alam po ninyo. Sa lahat ng platform. Kahit sa mga samahan ng mga iniwan ng asawa, ganun, share nyo na rin yan dyan. Okay, wait. Ayan. Okay, I think we're good. Let's go. Yan. Thanks, MI, for the share. Maraming salamat. Bakit hindi Wait. Ayun, akala ko nawala. Okay, let's go back to the chat. Kuya Borch, ba't Jollibee yan? Sige, later, explain natin. Budget meal lang yung Jollibee. Yes. Pag sakay may 1 bucket, 8 pieses chicken. Correct. So imagine the in-flight meal is chicken joy. Thanks, Christian, for the share. But walang option na Sanya OL? Anong Sanya OL, Doc? Sanya all. Doc, last mo na yan, Sanya all. Yung mga pasahero pag tapos kumain ng Jollibee matatay. Correct. I know, I know. Kamusta, MI? Long time, ah. And don't forget to follow mga Beshiewap MI Gaming on Facebook. Kailan yung last stream mo? Parang tagal na. Ito si Stacking, hindi na rin ito si Papa Nochi Plays. Nag-stream ka pa ba, Papa Nochi Plays? Pero still yan, follow din natin mga Beshiewap Papa Nochi Plays on Facebook. Malay natin, mag-stream ulit yan. Okay, so I guess we're good. Open na po natin yung stream natin. So welcome mga bes. Ang tagal ko nang nagsasalita, no, pero hindi pa naka-open yung stream. So welcome mga Beshiewap. So welcome to BORGGAMING channel, and this is our flight Monday stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator. This is actually the third leg of our Jollibee World Tour. Yan, so tinatanong ni MI kanina, bakit Jollibee yan? So we're doing a Jollibee World Tour, MI, and third leg ngayon ng Jollibee World Tour. Actually, for the fourth time na yata tong third leg kasi for the past few streams natin, lagi tayong nagsi-CTD. Ayan, may kumontak. Sino to? Shoutout. Sino to fuck tao? Who's this? Si Henry. Hey, what's up? There, so actually Henry Tran just messaged us on VPilot. He says, shout out. He's actually controlling. Are you controlling FACT right now? Yeah, Fact Tower. Fact Shot Alpha. Charlie Tango Tower. So what's up, Sir Henry? Another Beshiewap, another fellow aviation enthusiast. Gatya mo kung buffering ka. Ewan ko sa'yo, Doc. Last mo na yan, Doc, ha? BC waiting for my, ayun, Ryzen 7 build. Sana all. Parang gusto ko rin yan, eh. So Henry is in Cape Town Tower in South Africa. Cool. Actually, Sir Henry, I'll be the fourth leg of our Jollibee World Tour will be from Sanya to Ho Chi Minh. And I know you control Ho Chi Minh, right? Tanson at Tower. So maybe that's gonna be on Thursday. If everything goes well on this stream, then we will be doing the Sanya to Ho Chi Minh on Thursday. You don't control Ho Chi Minh anymore? You were controlling that, right? Previously. Wala din na ako nagsistream talaga if ever. Minsan na lang. Let's go, Javi. Yes. Mabuti inayos mo pagkakasabi ng Fact Tower. Siyempre naman. Siyempre, Doc. Mahirap na. Really? I thought you were controlling Tansonat before. Sorry. That might be a different controller. Because the first time that I flew from Tansonat, I remember that was the Southeast Asia VATSIM event. I flew from Tansonat to Manila, and I thought you were the tower back then. Well, maybe I'm having a jug memory already. Or what do you call this? A cloudy memory. Hey, Mother Becca, what's up? Baka naman padaanin mo kami ng matiwasay. Oo naman. Wow, naayos sana, tuloy-tuloy na. Yes, Mother Becca. Hopefully, actually, I did 3 test flights already with Streamlabs on, and I was able to do full flight naman. Wala siya sa Ho Chi Minh. Oo nga, mali na yung ano ko. Naalala ko, Doc. It was a different controller. Sorry. I thought it was Henry. Yeah, I know you control VTBS because I was there during your CPT, right? When Samsung and iPhone were doing a VFR. So I really thought you were also controlling VVTS. Was it VVTS? It's VVTS, right? Tansonat. Sorry. My bad. I thought it was you. I can't remember actually. That was last. When was the Southeast Asia event, Doc, for VATSIM, when Manila was the focus city? I think that was October, right? October yata. Buffering na talaga sa ito na nga ba, tinira na tayo ni Doc Zan. Signs of aging. Kalimutan lang, Doc. I just forgot. But there, sorry, Sir Henry. I know you're VP, but I thought it was you. I can't remember who was the controller back then, but I thought it was you. But still, sorry. My apologies. December. With the V talaga. Brace yourself. You're having art attack. Diba? Ayan, let's go. Uy, Sir Asian, what's up? Thanks for the like. Welcome to the stream. Okay, let's go. Let's fly na. Hindi pa pala natin na-open ng totally yung stream. Anyway, we are actually multi-streaming right now on Facebook and YouTube. So please follow me on Facebook and please subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. And please like and share the stream. I'm also an Epic Games partner. You can also support me in Epic Games by using my creator tag BORGGAMING whenever you purchase a game or a DLC on Epic Games. So again, that's BORGGAMING. It's spelled as BORG Gaming, just one word. Please use that on Epic Games to support me as an Epic Games partner. So thank you in advance. Mabuhay po kayong lahat hanggang gusto ninyo. Okay. I think we're good, no? Yep. Unfortunately, Hong Kong Raider went offline na, sayang. Hong Kong Raider was online a while ago. Unfortunately, I was talking non-stop. I was talking for 17 minutes already and he already went offline. So, unfortunately. Anyway, Sir Henry, we have a Bangkok flight in our Jollibee World Tour. I just don't know yet what leg will that be, but hope to see you there. I'll let you know when will that be and hope you'll be controlling VTBS by then. I'm doing an appointment already. Mod Rebecca, thanks for the share. Uy, Kyla is here na. Thanks for the share. What's up? Cat 3 single. Ayun, that's our Asian. What's up? Wala pa. Alis pa lang tayo. So, paano yung safety announcement ng Jollibee flight? Dito tayo, ganon. Yung sa safety announcement, yeah. No problem, I control Thailand, Sri Lanka, and Maldives, Nepal, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Egypt, and whole of South African division. You will see me there. There. So see, Sir Henry actually controls the whole world. World Tower. Okay, I'll take note of these airports or countries, Sir Henry. So Thailand, Sri Lanka, Maldives. Let me go ahead and copy this. This is we can't copy in VPilot, right? Is there a copy function here, or I just need to highlight it? Oh, there, I was able to copy it. Cool. So Thailand, Sri Lanka, and Maldives, Nepal, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Egypt, and whole of South. Okay, I'll take note of that because we're doing Jollibee World Tour, and I'll try to factor in these countries in our world legs so that we'll have controllers during our world tour. Thank you, Sir Henry, for the FYI. Let's go back to the chat. Hey, Weihan Wang, what's up? Thanks for tuning in on YouTube. Welcome to the stream. Kyla, yes, umabot 300 subs na pala sa YouTube. Yes, Mod Rebecca, thank you to our YouTube subscribers. Yan, I love MFS. Me too, Weihan. Sa kaka-focus ko sa stream mo, may nanganak na to. Wala, Dok, ayusin mo. Ayusin mo. Napaanak na yung kasente ni Doc to. Hindi, okay. I know nasa mabuting kamay naman yung Doc sa yung pasyente mo, kaya inunahan ka na daw. Kopya mani popcorn kayo. Nakaabot ako, muha kayo sa akin. So, yes, Kyla. Umabot. Sarap ng bakasyon. No? Tagal mo daw kasi mag-request ako. Kaya nga, dami kong dada. Puro dada. Kopya mani popcorn. May need pabili na kayo, ma'am, sir. Javelin. Masyadong na-focus si Doc sa panonood. Correct. No auto brake challenge. Huwag naman, Sir Asian. Baka tayo ma-decommission. Pilot, decommission. Anyway. By the way, let's speak in English because I think Weihan Wang is not Filipino. And also Sir Henry, I know Sir Henry is watching. By the way, Sir Henry also owns a YouTube channel, JWest5 Henry. Please go ahead and subscribe to his channel as well. Let's also support our fellow aviation enthusiast here on VATSIM. So there, cool. Okay, let's go ahead and do this flight already. I've been talking for 20 minutes and I still haven't prepped our aircraft. So let's start with our flight. Okay, so let's go inside the cockpit and let's prep this. By the way, I'm using VATSIM right now. Our call sign is Jollibee27. We don't have Hong Kong controller online right now. He actually just went offline because I was talking for 20 minutes already. Here, so if you want to join my flight, actually, again, I'm online on VATSIM. I'm currently at Hong Kong International Airport. And this is our flight plan for today, which is the third leg of our Jollibee World Tour. So we are flying from Hong Kong International Airport to Sanya Phoenix International Airport. Our flight plan route is we will be taking off from runway 07 right via the Pican 1 X-ray departure to Pican to via Victor 10 to Siku. Alpha 202 Samas Golf 221 Upris, and then we will be descending via the Upris 8 Yankee Alpha arrival to land at runway 08 in Sanya International Airport. Flight level is 276. That's gonna be our cruising altitude. I'm also using FS2 crew for this flight, so I'll be flying with the first officer. I don't have a name for my first officer yet. Let's give her a name. Hey, Violent Plays, what's up? Welcome to the stream. We have another streamer in the house, Violent Plays on Facebook Gaming. Let's also support her. Thank you, thank you. Asa na po yung peach mango pie ko? Mamaya, Violent. De-deliver natin. Paano na tayo? Palipad na. May inalagaan na ako, Kuya Bert, sa bata. Ayaw pa din matulog at ayaw mapagod kahit nagkasugat na sa ulo. Paano naman yung mag-aamal? Inom ka cough syrup tayo na. Joke lang. Okay, peanut by the sun. Seryoso, natakbo ako sa delivery. Adik ka, Doc. Walang tumawag sa'yo, Doc. Walang nag-page sa'yo. Yung 20 minutes ng stream, puro correct. So, dada. Ma'am, sir, can I take your order? Napatakbo na wala oras sila. Correct. Okay, let's start the flight na. Again, we're using FS2 crew for this flight. So, let's do our preparation. Let's start setting up.
Okay.
There. So let's set up. So our first officer will be the one to do the pilot monitoring. So we'll just complete the captain tasks or the captain side. So crew oxygen supply, let's turn it on. Our adheres, let's align 132. Seatbelt sign is on. No smoking sign, let's set that to auto. And then emergency exit signs to armed. Fuel pumps. Okay, on. And then of course the panel, sub-panel brightness. There. So time check, it's 4:49 p.m. here in Hong Kong. So we're doing a real life weather here. Let's just set up our cockpit first. Okay. 50% should be enough. So it's not too glary. Okay, next, ECAM upper brightness. So Doc will be delivering a baby right now. He's literally running to the delivery room. Good job, Doc. Have a safe delivery. For your patient, of course, not for you. Sana lang si first officer, Uno. Babae ito. Sa bagay, Una. Pwede. Ayan, pinangalanan na ni Violent. Kahapon down ng server sa FS2 crew, pero ngayon it's working, no? First officer. Oh, really? Pero I was able to fly, Sir Asian. What time ba? Hey, Mami Babes, what's up? Thanks for dropping by. Padaan ni Sir Pogi, aga mo yata. Yes, wala po kasing pasok, today. Mami Babes, so maaga po tayo mag-stream. Para hindi masyadong puyat. Because I usually stream at night. Unfortunately, there are, of course, like for example, students have classes the next day. Workers have work, so they sleep early. So no one's watching. Not no one's watching. A few watches our stream in the evening. So it's really better to stream in the afternoon. Okay, so we don't have any online controller right now here in Hong Kong, so we'll use the default squawk code, which is 2200. And let's do a radio check first. So let's do 121 decimal 9 or 5. Let's do a quick radio check because we're online on VADSIM right now. Check radio check. Okay, can hear myself. Let's put that back to Unicom 122.8. And let's set up our MCDU. MCDU ATSU. By the way, I'm using fly-by-wire A320 Neo mod. And the Jollibee livery that we're using right now was actually developed by Night Fury 08, which is available for download on flightsim.to. Oh, sorry. My bad. ATSU, AOC menu, init press, and then init data request. And then let's do init again. Init request. There. So our cruising flight level is 276. That's our flight number, Jollibee 27. Let's go to the wind temp. Cost index is 10. There. And then IR is init. That's a line on ref. Okay, we have our fuel truck connected now, so let's start refueling the aircraft. We need 5.6 tons of fuel, so let's start refueling. There, let's go back to that in a bit. Again, align on ref. It's not aligning. There, confirm align. Cool. Next, flight plan. So we are flying the Pecan 1 X-ray departure. So let me show you SimBrief, sorry, Navigraph for this, so you'll get an idea of our flight plan. Okay, our SimBrief, sorry, Navigraph, I mean. There. So we are currently here at Hong Kong International Airport at stand Delta 218. How come it's not showing? Because I didn't click there. So it's Delta 218. There, Delta 218. So we will be flying the Pecan 1 X-ray departure. So let's do a briefing. Actually, we have to do this with our first officer, but I'll let you see the briefing already. So transition altitude is 9,000 feet. This is the Pecan 1 X-ray departure. So aircraft must be approved, yada yada yada. We don't need this. Yep. No ATC. We don't have any ATC right now. So Pecan 1 X-ray arrival, radius to fix, leg is required, and RF capable aircraft are encouraged to fly the SID. If unable, refer to SID Pecan 1 Alpha. So noise mitigating SID for use between 2,300 to 700 LT. For terminal transition routes, Victor 10, Victor 11, and Victor 12 refer to chart 10-3 X-ray 4. So there's a speed restriction, maximum of 250 knots below 10,000 feet unless otherwise instructed. So this SID also requires a minimum climb gradient of 4.9% until leaving 1,400 feet. So initial climb clearance is 5,000. So we have to key that in on our FCU. Expect further climb when instructed by ATC. Again, we don't have any online ATCs right now, so we will be climbing to flight level 276 after this altitude restriction. So for the routing, so from Porpa at or below 5,000 feet, to Porsche, to Ramen, to maximum of 220 knots, to Bream, to Titan, to Pecan. So this is our SID. So from minimum of 205 knots, maximum of 220 knots until Ramen at or below 5,000 feet. And then after that, at Ramen, maximum at 220 knots, to Bream to Titan to Pecan. And then after Pecan, we're gonna follow our flight plan route. So that's the Pecan 1 X-ray departure. So let's key that in right now on our MCDU. Hey DGM, what's up? Thanks for the like. Welcome to the stream. I'll go back to the chat in a bit. Let me just set up the MCDU. Okay, so departure, we are departing via runway 07 right, via the Pecan 1 X-ray departure. So let's insert that. Okay, so we have Porpa 205 knots, minimum of 205 knots, maximum of 220 knots at or below 5,000 feet to Porsche to Ramen, to Bream Titan, and then Pecan. Pecan there. So actually, before Pecan, we should be, although let's just do that manually. We should be, because the last time that I flew this route, there was Hong Kong Raider was online, and he advised me that we should climb and maintain flight level 260 before on or before Pecan. So there's an altitude restriction in Hong Kong for this flight plan route of flight level 260, and then after Pecan, that's the only time that we can climb to flight level 276. So within the Hong Kong airspace, we should be flying at flight level 260. So we're gonna practice that right now. So after Pecan, we're gonna track Ali, Dagbu, Siku. Sorry, not Pecan. My bad. It was Siku. Flight level 260 until Siku. Isbig sama sa November Yankee Bravo, Anpim, and then Upris. And then we will key in our flight, our, what do you call this? Our star and approach later once we are in our cruising altitude. So let's check our navigational display for our flight. Make sure that there are no discontinuities. Titan, Pecan, Ali, Dagbu, Siku, Isbig, Samas, November Yankee Bravo, Anpim, and then Upris, the last waypoint before we fly or descend via the star. Upris 8 Yankee Alpha Star. Okay, so we're good with our flight plan. Let's go back to our MCDU. Secondary flight plan, RadNav, and then fuel pred. So for the fuel pred, I think our fuel refueling is completed. Yep, we can already disconnect this. Okay, and let's key in our ZF
Hi, the
double
security
CG.
and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start boarding now. Let's go to payload. Boarding time is 13 minutes, and let's begin boarding. Okay, so let's go back. Our ZFWCG is 59.4. So let's key that in. Oops, my bad. 59.4. And sorry, that was our estimated though. My bad. Zero fuel. That's our zero fuel weight. And then for their ZFWCG is 32.9. Let's do 32.9. Okay. And then for our block fuel, we have 5.6 tons of fuel. Okay, and then for the perf, I'm using a 32NX performance calculator for this. So let's calculate our performance values. Okay, so we're flexing 6.7. So we are using flaps 1. Flexing 6.7 degrees. And then 148, 148, 153. 148, 148, and then 153. Okay. Or maybe let's use this instead. Because I'm having issues with pitch trim for FS2 crew. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. So let's see later. Maybe I can still fix that during our before takeoff clearance. Okay, so we're good with our MCDU. Let me get the METAR information as well. There. So let's print this. So we have the METAR information for Hong Kong issued at April 10, 830 Zulu. Winds at 090 at 8 knots. Visibility is more than 10 kilometers. Few clouds at 2,500 feet. Scattered clouds at 3,500 feet. Temperature 23.18 QNH 1012. So let's get that print out here. And let's set up the baro to 1012. Initial climb is 5,000 feet. There. And then let's turn on the VOR as well. Okay, newest addition to the fly-by-wire A320 Neo mod is the VOR. That's part of the latest update under the development and experimental mode. So I think we're good here. Let's ask our first officer to check the box. Check the box.
Okay.
So she is now checking the box. Hey, sir friends, what's up? I'll go back to the chat in a bit. Let me just set up the aircraft first. Okay, so she's done checking the box. Are you ready for the takeoff briefing?
Ready.
Okay, so again, we are here at gate Delta 218. Gate Delta 218 in Hong Kong International Airport. We are expecting runway 07 right as our departure runway. And after takeoff, we will be flying the Pecan 1 X-ray departure. So from after departure, we will be tracking PORPA. Minimum 205 knots, maximum of 220 knots until Ramen. And at or below 5,000 feet. And then we will turn right, tracking Porsche, Ramen at 220 knots, Breen, Titan, Pecan. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, good. Cool. So let's wait for the boarding process to be completed. While waiting for that, let's go ahead and go back to the chat. Sorry. Let's check the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, Zabi Air welcomes you to Hong Kong. The local time is 4:50 p.m. For your safety and safety of those and the safety of those around you. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and keep the aisle clear until we are parked. Ayun, grabe, pang FA na to si Emma. Di ko pinansin ang call kasi nanonood ako. YouTube is live. Ayun pala yun. Kamusta na, Doc? How's the delivery? May pasok na naman bukas. Yes, Ma'am Rebecca. Nanganak na nga na unahan. Good job, Doc. Ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our descent into Philippines na agad. Please turn off all portable electronic devices and stow them until we have arrived at the gate. In preparation for landing in Sanya, be certain your seat back is straight up and your seatbelt is fastened. Please secure your carry-on items, stow your tray table, and pass any remaining service items and unwanted reading materials to the flight attendants. Pwede ng FA to si MI. YouTube is live. Shout out from YouTube. I control Thailand, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and Maldives, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Egypt, and whole of South African Division, Cape Town, Johannesburg, Nairobi, and etc. Feel free to come there. Thank you, Sir J. West 5 Henry on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to his YouTube channel. Expedites. Hey, Sir Kera, what's up? Keratin is also in the house. Please also support Sir Keratin on Facebook. Please follow him. Thank you very much. Safe flight, sir. Thank you, sir. What's up, Weihan? Grabe naman ang yes mo, Sir Boch, diba? Firm yes. A310 na next time. Ayoko, Sir Kero, ang daming pinipindot. Ayan, Sir Friends, what's up? Kamusta ang quarantine mo dyan? Are you done with the quarantine period? Yeah, Sir Friends, Alan Libo is actually a fellow streamer and content creator on Facebook. His gaming page is Poison Gaming, so please support him as well. Also a VATSIM controller for that fail. Di talaga nagtatanong si FS2 ko. Correct. Wala talagang question to eh. Kaya gustong-gusto kong first officer ko. Ngayon ka lang nalaman na nakakausap pala yan. Yes! Meron tayong first officer na. Thrice na ako hindi makakomplete ng flight. First two was Phoenix, kinain ng lupa. Kanina naman PMBG, kumakabig sa kahalan. Is it because of the SU-12 update? Spirit Airlines be like. Yan ka na lumipad kay Henry. Grabe yung taxi namin sa Saudi. Saudi tour? Saudi Tower tour ba? Okay, we're still waiting for the boarding. Let's see, how many passengers are we still waiting? We still have how many minutes? Sorry, I wasn't able to check. 6 minutes left, and 12 minutes for our pre-flight preparation. So let's just wait for that. Okay, so let's talk first while waiting for the boarding process to be completed, and hope a Hong Kong controller will be online anytime soon. Nah, not yet. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the SU-12 update, sir friends. Maybe I'm not sure. Nag-update ba si Phoenix after the SU-12? There, speaking of, I mentioned a while ago that I will share my experience. So while we're waiting for the boarding process to be completed. So for the past few streams, I have been having this CTD issue ever since SU-12 update came out. And I did some test flights, some tweaking, and some settings configuration last week to find out what the culprit is/are. And I was able to figure it out. So apparently after the SU-12 update, a SimBridge, the fly-by-wire SimBridge Connect add-on keeps actually messing up the flight. So usually what happens is before takeoff, it seems like SimBridge Connect is eating a lot of resources, or particularly memory, and that's actually what's causing the CTD. So if you've watched my last few streams, you'll see there that the stream is always being cut off and then eventually ending into a CTD. And I was able to figure out by removing add-ons one by one, removing all add-ons and then adding them one by one. And I was able to figure out that SimBridge Connect was the one causing the CTD. So for all the other add-ons that I'm using, like the Navigraph in chart panel, the FS2 crew, I don't have any problems with it. It's just that when I added the SimBridge Connect add-on, that's actually what's causing the CTD. Another thing that I did was, because even after removing the SimBridge Connect add-on, I still encountered a CTD mid-flight, roughly around 30 to 1 hour of flight. And upon checking some forum sites of Microsoft Flight Simulator, I also figured out that you also need enough virtual memory. Because right now I have 32 gig of RAM, but of course Microsoft Flight Simulator eats up a lot of RAM, especially if you have a lot of add-ons, right? So it's also important that you have enough virtual memory. The thing is, I don't have virtual memory set up for my computer because I'm using NVMe M.2 as my SSD. But unfortunately, Microsoft Flight Simulator still requires virtual memory. So I set up my virtual memory. Minimum is 1.5 times my physical RAM, which is 32 gig, and I set it to a maximum of 3 times my physical RAM, or 3 times 32 gig. So after setting up the virtual memory, I didn't encounter the CTD anymore. So again, the culprits rather were two factors. The first one is SimBridge Connect. That's why I'm not using SimBridge Connect anymore. I use that actually. It's actually helpful for the remote MCDU. That's what I'm using SimBridge Connect for, so that I can use a remote MCDU panel. But since it's causing CTD, I rather not use that. And then the second one is virtual memory. So if you're encountering the same issue with CTD, I suggest you take a look at those two options, or two factors. First one is the virtual memory. You have to you need to have enough virtual memory for Microsoft Flight Simulator to run perfectly. And then the second one is if you're using fly-by-wire SimBridge Connect, stop using it. Usually it causes the CTD before takeoff. I'm not sure why, but probably it eats up a lot of RAM. So those are my tips and techniques just in case you're having the same issues. Anyway, so let's go back. Marami nga pinipindot sa A310. Correct. Ayan, before start checklist na tayo. Let's go. APU on. Okay, let's start the APU now. Isang C1 nga po with Coke, float and fries. Maya pa ka fly Antonov, grabe. Antonov 225, ang bigat yan sir. Lumilipad mga controllers ng Hong Kong to Manila. Oh really? Kaya pala nag-offline na sila. Dinisable ko FS Realistic, di na kinakain ng lupa. Ayun. Sir Frenzo, might be because of FS Realistic. Are you using that ba? Paano ba turn off yan SimBridge? Lagi nag-pop up pagbukas ko laptop. Naka-auto yan, naka-auto yan Sir Friends. Go to the fly-by-wire installer. Or sorry, where did you install it ba? Did you install it here sa marketplace or did you install it via the fly-by-wire installer? Because if it's via the fly-by-wire installer, there's an option there. SimBridge, go to the configuration, uncheck the startup or start during startup. Parang gano'n. Babaan mo lang object, load to 100 para di maglag, tapos may mo-modify ka sa FS Realistic kundi may CTD na mangyari. Ayan, yun nga. Okay, boarding is done. Let's go. So we'll be flying via Unicom for today's flight. Sir, kaya hindi na ako gumagamit ng FS Realistic, bigla na lang siya nagka-crash landing. Crash landing talaga, no? PRB po muna kuya. Go lang, Mar Rebecca. Do an Air Canada landing. Air Canada landing. What's with an Air Canada landing? Is it a hard landing? PSTR yung FSUIPC may mo-modify para di mag-CPD. Ah, yun. Turn off na auto start. Ayan. So dapat ganun. Usually kasi I manually start that Sir Friends eh. So right now, so actually hindi siya nag-auto start sa akin. Every time na lang ako before I open Microsoft Flight Simulator before I open SimBridge Connect via the fly-by-wire installer. So ngayon hindi ko na siya ginagamit. I don't open it anymore. Pero doon mo ba siya in-install or via the marketplace nitong MSFS? Kasi kung sa MSFS I suggest uninstall it na lang from marketplace. Yun. So as you can see right now, if you're gonna check this one, yan, SimBridge is not available because I don't run it anymore because it's causing my CTD nga.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board today.
Okay,
As you
cool.
locate your assigned seats, please
Let's do our
place
before
your
start
smaller
checklist.
items under the seat in front of you to provide
Before
more
start
room for
checklist.
larger items in our overhead
Cockpit
compartments.
prep.
Completed.
If you need assistance, contact the
Completed.
flight
Gear
attendant.
pins and covers.
If you are
Removed.
unable to accommodate any
Signs.
item in the cabin,
On and
please go to
auto.
the boarding door and we will check it for you.
Adheres.
Also,
Nav.
review the safety instruction
Fuel
card
quantity.
in your seat pocket. If you are seated
5600
in an exit seat, also
kilograms.
review the exit seating criteria.
Takeoff data.
Set
Barrel ref.
1012 set.
1, 0, 1, 2. Set. Down to the line.
Okay, cool. Fly-by-wire installer there. So you just need to to off that, turn it off. They had no fuel and was in severe crosswind. So it was an emergency landing, Wayhan. Let's not do that. Let's just do a normal landing. Install na lang Phoenix A320. Kamusta yung fly-by-wire A320 mukhang? Yes, ang dami na updates, Sir Kero. One of the newest update actually is this one, the VOR. It's already working. They also overhaul the lighting, the cockpit lighting, so it's pleasing to the eyes na. Diba? So it's better na. Okay, so 3 minutes before we leave the gate. Still, we don't have any Hong Kong controllers online right now, so we're good. Hey, Russell, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Yung ka na Phoenix, PMDG na naman. Boeing na lang. Phoenix na gamit kong A320 eh. I'll transition to that maybe this year. I'm not sure. We'll see. Because I'm having fun with the fly-by-wire for now. But we'll see. Because that's another cost. Of course, if I buy the Phoenix A320, I have to buy the FS2 Crew A320 as well. You from Hong Kong? No, Russell, I'm actually from the Philippines. But I'm currently in Hong Kong right now. I'm doing the third leg of my Jollibee World Tour, flying from Hong Kong to Sanya. They landed so hard that the landing gear went into the plane. Oh, really? But how's the passenger? How's the aircraft? Hopefully, no one got hurt. Okay, so I think we're ready for... Okay, let's just wait for the flight attendant. I don't want to actually increase the speed right now. Let's just chill here so I can still talk to you guys. Yung A380 XNI flyby, correct. Actually, I'm also waiting for that, Sir Kero. Hopefully this year, no? All 69 survived. Good to hear, Weihan.
Hey guys, are we clear to close?
Yes.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay. So let's close our door as well. And we are ready for cabin crew. Cabin crew, arm slides and cross check. Cabin crew, arm slides and cross check. Let's close the door. My dog is barking. The first officer can hear it. Okay, let's wait for the door, for the jetway to be disconnected. Why landing breakdown sometimes? Landing breakdown? What do you mean, Russell? There, the door is, the jetway is now being disconnected. And the doors are closed. Below the line,
Windows and doors.
closed.
Closed. Beacon.
On.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
On.
Before start, checklist complete.
Okay, we're ready for push and start. Let's do that right now. So we are at gate stand Delta 218. We will be pushing back to taxiway Tango, color red. Okay, let's announce that. Let's just check. No online ATCs right now. Cool. Let's announce that on VATSIM. Hong Kong traffic, Jollibee 27 at stand Delta 218, commencing push and start, color red. Let's go.
Hong Kong traffic, Cafe A104 Heavy on final 7 right, 7 mile out.
Why is he on 7 right? It should be 7 left, right? Arrival is at 7 left. Yeah, but that's fine. Let's for pushback.
Cockpit to ground. This is ground. Stand by.
Let's go. Sometimes bingi yung first officer. Correct. Sometimes when the wheels sometimes pull down and fly up is the wheels close by the airplane. Oh, really? I haven't encountered that. Usually, whenever I do gear down, it always stays down. Or are you using FS2 crew as well? So let's check our pushback.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed. The parking brakes are set. You may lift. Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
Okay, aircraft is now being lifted. May scenery ka ng Sanya? Wala actually, wala Sir Friends. I'm using the default lang.
Okay, clear it for push start. Please release parking brake.
Okay, parking brake released.
Parking brakes are released. Commencing pushback.
Start the engines.
In sequence. Yeah, we'll start in the sequence.
Okay, engine mode, ignition. Starting engine 2.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen,
Hong Kong
welcome on
traffic
board our
cafe
flight today.
814 Heavy, my name runway 7 right.
Speaking.
Hong Kong traffic.
Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for important safety information. There is an instruction card in your seat pocket that illustrates the safety equipment on this aircraft. Regulations require compliance with this information as well as all crew instructions,
Starting
lighted
engine 1.
information signs, and posted placards. Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle. Tighten by pulling on the belt. To release your seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle. It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. Doors are
Why does the
clearly marked with
altitude
exit signs
say
and
70
instructions for door
feet?
operation.
Here? Because of the airport elevation. So the airport is actually 70 feet above sea level. Hey, Dave Morphy, what's up? Pa-shoutout sa kaibigan kong Tito. How will he hear it? Alright, let's go back inside.
Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and pull a mask towards you to start the
They're still
flow
good.
of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. Cover your nose and mouth with the mask. Place
Bukas
the
mag-group
elastic
flight
band
sila Juan
around
Carlos
your
sa
head
bayan
and
yata yung
tighten
real
by
life flight ko.
pulling on the mask.
Really? To Taipei? One and a half hours lang yun, no? Yung flight na yun. Saan sa Taipei, ano? Sir Friends? Kaohsiung lang ba? Or yung
Pull up and
bandang
remove
north
the
pa?
cushion. Upon exiting the aircraft, place your arms around the cushion and hold on to the straps located on the back.
Okay,
This
engine
is a
mode.
non-smoking
Setting it
flight,
back to
smoking
normal.
is not permitted in the cabin or lavatories.
APU
Cabin lights will
bleed
now be
off.
turned off. Reading light buttons
APU
are
master
located
off.
above your
And then pro
Thank you
window
for
heat
your
Pushback
on.
completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brake on.
Parking brake set. Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft. Ground.
Okay, let's do our after start checklist after this.
Roger. Good engine start. Clear to disconnect.
There's Cathay
See you at the
Pacific.
side. Have a good flight.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Okay. After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Off. Off.
ECAM status.
Check.
Pitch trim.
What's our pitch again? Forgot.
Cafe 814 Heavy.
33% set.
Runway 7 right.
Rudder trim.
Cascade
0.
runway 10.
After start checklist complete.
Okay. Let's put this back to auto. Light controls check.
Okay. Ready.
Elevator.
Full up. Full down. Neutral.
Aileron.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Okay, we're good. Let's check the trim. It says here up 1.7. So let's key that in as well. Okay, so we're good. Let's announce our taxi. So we are at gate Delta 218. We'll be taxiing to runway 07 right. Via taxiway Tango Hotel holding point Juliet 1. Okay. Hong Kong traffic Philippine 27 commencing taxi to runway 07 right. Via taxiway Tango Hotel holding point Juliet 1. Okay, let's proceed to taxi. Let's turn on our chronometer. Heart brake off. Clear left side.
Clear right side.
Brake check.
Pressure 0.
Test. Okay, normal. Let's taxi to runway 07 right. RCTP. Taipei pala. Sorry. Taiwan yung nasa isip ko. Kaohsiung nga pala yung sa ano. Kaohsiung, Taiwan. Taipei nga pala yung nasa taas, no? Kaohsiung kasi is the one in the south, eh. Clear left side.
Clear right side.
So this is hotel. There. Normally we encounter the CTD during this taxi to runway 07 right before actually entering the runway. So now that I don't have SimBridge on, then we shouldn't be encountering any CTDs already. Okay, so we are now taxiing via taxiway hotel. Let's do our before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff checklist.
Flight controls.
Check.
Check. Flight instruments.
Check.
Check. Briefing.
Confirmed.
Flap setting.
Config 1 plus F. Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. V1. VR. V2. Flex temp.
Flexing 6-7 degrees.
V1 1 4 8 VR 1 4 8 V2 1 5 3 flex temp 6 7 degrees ATC
Set.
ECAM memo
Takeoff, no blue.
down to the line.
See, sometimes there's a problem eh. The pitch actually does not cooperate with FS2 Pro. Earlier it says 1.7, up 1.7, and then suddenly came up to up 3.4, which is unrealistic actually. But anyway. How long is this flight? The total air time should be 1 hour. Weihan. From Hong Kong to Sanya. Still no online ATCs, right? They will contact us naman if they're online. Clear left side.
Clear right side.
And we're still good. Clear left side.
Clear right side.
This is actually a very long taxiway. See, the pitch keeps on. What's wrong with you? It now says 4.8 up. It's weird, right, for the FS2 Pro. Maybe I should just leave it blank, no? Something that I still haven't figured out how to avoid that error. Okay, we are approaching Juliet 1. We're climbing initially 5,000 feet. And coffee. There, let's announce first. Let's check the wind. We have a new QNH 1011. Winds 9 0 at 8 knots. So let's correct this 1011. Okay, let's announce. Hong Kong traffic, Jollibee 27 holding short of runway 07 right, ready for departure. Any incoming traffic on base or final, please advise. Okay, so I think none. Let's line up. Hong Kong traffic, Jollibee 27 lining up, runway 07 right. Below the line.
Approach path clear of traffic. Take off runway.
07 right, confirmed.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
TCAS.
TARA.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
PAX.
Off.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Okay, let's go. Let's line up, and then we will be departing via the Pecan 1 X-ray departure. Okay. Ready?
Ready.
Take off. Let's flex. It's the pitch trim again.
Thrust set.
Check. Hong Kong traffic, Jollibee 27 rolling on runway 07 right, Pecan 1 X-ray
100
departure.
knots.
Check.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Packs are on. Gear up.
Check. Autopilot 1 on. Hong Kong traffic, Jollibee 27 airborne, passing 1,900 feet, climbing 5,000 feet initially, Pecan 1 X-ray departure. Okay, we're up. Flaps 0.
Check speed.
Flaps 0.
Speed check. Flaps 0.
Okay, we are overhead Porpa.
To go.
Flight level 260 managed. Hong Kong traffic, Jollibee 27 overhead Porpa, passing 4,900 feet, continuing climb, flight level 260, Pecan 1 X-ray departure. After takeoff, climb checklist.
Landing gear.
Up. Up.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Packs.
On.
Down to the line.
Okay, we're good. Take off at 140 knots. Yes, actually, there's something wrong with the pitch stream, and that's something that I need to figure out. Because for the FS2 crew, it really messes up the pitch stream. I'm not sure why. I need to find a configuration where it doesn't mess up the pitch stream. Because it changes the pitch stream automatically right during the taxi. I'm not sure why the first officer keeps on changing it. Okay, there. So we are approaching 9,000 feet. Okay, QNH. Set standard.
Standard cross check. Passing flight level 101. Now.
Below the line.
Barrow ref.
Standard set.
Standard set. After takeoff, climb checklist complete.
Seatbelts off. Okay, we're good. So there. See? We didn't crash to desktop anymore. It really was the same bridge connect. The fly-by-wire same bridge connect.
Check.
Sorry. I was speaking still to the first officer. Anyway, so that's actually the reason why we were having the CTDs previously. It's because of the same bridge connect. So we actually just took off from Hong Kong International Airport. Total flight time is around an hour. Going to Sanya. So it's time check. It's 5:38 p.m. local time, 1738 local time in Hong Kong. We should arrive at around 6:38 p.m. in Sanya. There, let's go. We're able to fly. Let's go. Because I was really having issues during the last few streams. I think this is the 4th try of our 3rd leg Jollibee World Tour. Let me just check my messages. Again, shout out to our viewers tonight. Hope you're enjoying the flight. Once we are at flight level 260, let's increase our speed to Mach decimal 82. Let me just get my watch. Again, we are multi-streaming on Facebook and YouTube right now, so please support me by following me on Facebook, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please like and share the stream as well. I also stream on Twitch, but I stream Fall Guys exclusively on Twitch. But please, I would appreciate it if you can also follow me on Twitch, and please like and share the stream. I'm also an Epic Games partner. You can support me on Epic Games by using my creator tag BORGGAMING whenever you purchase a game or a DLC on Epic Games. So that's BORG Gaming, spelled as BORG Gaming, just one word. Please use that on Epic to support me as an Epic Games partner. So thank you in advance.
Aisles clear to assist the flight attendants to serve you efficiently and also for your own safety. Thank you.
I think I'd like some let's eat dinner now in flight. So let's actually call the flight attendant.
Hi, it's Andy at L1. How can I help you?
Some dinner, please.
Okay, I'll bring them up in a minute. Hi guys, here are the crew meals you asked for. Enjoy!
Thank you for the dinner. Okay, let's go outside. So we're approaching flight level 260. No, passing flight level 227. And our initial climb is our set altitude right now is flight level 260. We should maintain that until Siku. Yeah, let's go back inside. So we are now leaving
1,000 to
overhead
go.
pecan. Check. And then we'll increase our speed to Mach decimal 82. So we can actually arrive faster in our destination. Oh, I forgot to turn off the... Do I have my dome lights on? No, it's off naman. All good. Speed.
Check.
Outstar.
Check.
Out.
Check.
There. So let's increase our speed. Mach decimal 82. So we can arrive faster. That's our best forward speed actually. Mach decimal 82. So we will maintain flight level 260 until Siku. After Siku, we will be increasing our altitude to our cruising altitude, which is flight level 276. Just need to make sure that there won't be any problems with us increasing our speed to decimal 82, Mach decimal 82. There. I think we're good. Okay, so there's our right turn. So again, after Siku, we will begin our climb to our assigned cruising altitude, which is flight level 276. Have you ever crashed? Yes, I had previously when I was starting here in MSFS. When I was starting flight sim, of course, there were a lot of crashes way back in FSX. Microsoft Flight Simulator 10. But here for MSFS, I think I only had less than 5. Most of them are using the F-18. Was it? Yeah, the F-18. The Top Gun Maverick DLC. When they added that, most of my crashes were due to the use of F-18 and the Dark Star. So I also tried using Dark Star. Let me switch my weather to Sanya. We have actually a fair weather in Sanya right now. Dry condition. Cool. So we are, let's check VATSIM for our flight. On VATSIM, it still shows that Hong Kong controller is online, but they're not anymore. Let me show you VATSIM, how it looks like right now. There. So we are Jollibee 27. We just actually took off from Hong Kong, so we are currently here. It still shows that Hong Kong Raiders is online, but actually they're not online anymore. So it's just what do you call this? Latency issue with VATSIM, with the map. So we will be traveling to Sanya. We are currently around 25% of our flight right now. So Siku there. So Hong Kong radar is already it shows offline right now on SimAware. So Siku is actually right here. So after Siku, we will be increasing our altitude to flight level 276, and then after that, we'll begin our descent to Sanya. So that's where we are right now. Yes, fast. Imagine using the Dark Star here from Hong Kong to Sanya. That will just take around minutes. Especially if you're going Mach 9 or Mach 10. Okay, let's just go inside. Let's just check if everything is okay. Yep. Let's set our top of descent. Our top of descent should be... let me show you Navigraph right now, so you'll also see what our top of descent should be. We will be descending via the UPRI's 8 Yankee arrival, so let's check that star. UPRI's 8 Yankee arrival, so this one. UPRI's, so we're gonna track this one, and then we are what's UPRI's 8 Yankee? So from UPRI's to Whiskey Lima to Sierra Yankee 497 to Sierra Yankee 498, which is this one. So from UPRI's we're gonna track what's this, Whiskey Lima, and then going to Sierra Yankee 498. We will be descending, or we will be using runway 08 for as our landing runway. So the final altitude should be 4,000 feet. So it shows here 3,940 because China airspace uses meters for the conversion. So technically, if you are in China airspace, the final altitude should be 1,500 meters. But since we're using Airbus, so we can't convert. The Airbus controls actually for autopilot uses feet. So technically that's 3,000. Sorry, I said 1,500. Correction, that's 1,200 meters. And that roughly converts to 3,940 feet. And that should be at or above. So that means we cannot go below 3,940 feet. Or 3,940 feet. So that means the last altitude before we commence our approach should be at or above 3,940, and we can convert that to 4,000 because we cannot go below 3,940 feet. So the last altitude should be 4,000 before we commence our approach. Okay, so that's what we will key in. So that's Sierra Yankee 498. Let's go inside the cockpit and check the descent distance for that. So our flight level is, cruising altitude will be the flight level 276, and our target altitude will be 4,000. We should begin our descent at around 74 miles, or before 74 miles, before Sierra Yankee 498. That's 498, yeah, right there. So let's put it here. Fix info Sierra Yankee 498, and we should begin our descent 74 miles before that waypoint there. So let's key it here as well, Sierra Yankee 498. So we are 255 miles away from Sierra Yankee 498. So we still have a lot of room to cover. Okay, let's go back outside. Okay, we're good. So again, welcome to Borg's Gaming channel. If you just arrived, you are actually tuned in to our Flight Monday stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator, flying the third leg of our Jollibee World Tour from Hong Kong to Sanya, Hong Kong International Airport to Sanya, Phoenix International Airport. So we just actually took off from Hong Kong, and we are almost halfway through our flight. We are cruising at flight level 260 until Siku. After Siku, we will be increasing our altitude to flight level 276, which is our filed or assigned cruising altitude. Welcome to the stream. Let's actually hear some ads for now.
Welcome to Borg's Gaming channel. Borg just moved to streaming on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Please support Borg's by
Thank you. Okay, by the way, so I'm using the Jollibee livery right now, which was developed by Night Fury 08, which is available for download at flightsim.to under the fly-by-wire Airbus A320neo category. So I'm using the fly-by-wire A320neo mod for this flight. So if you want to check out the Jollibee livery, you can download it from flightsim.to. Let's just go inside from time to time, just making sure that we're still good. We are 2-3 miles away from Daegu. Then after that, we're gonna do a slight right turn to Siku, tracking Siku. So that's gonna be our indicator. Once we turn right, then we have to go inside the cockpit again, monitor Siku, because after Siku we will be increasing our altitude to flight level 276. Because there's a altitude restriction here in the Hong Kong airspace that we have to maintain flight level 260 until Siku. That's actually what I've learned from the Hong Kong radar the last time that we flew this route. Shanghai control is online. China metric RVSM is in use. Shows here. Let me just refresh VADSIM just to make sure that, yeah, it's Shanghai Center. So it's actually far from us. There, so there's our slight right turn. We're now turning to Siku. I think we will arrive in Sanya at around sunset, which is perfect because that's what I'm actually trying to catch, the sunset arrival or sunset landing. Okay, so we are now tracking Siku. Let's go inside. There. We are 3-4 miles away from Siku. Let's go. Okay, so we are 14 miles from Siku. Okay, so let's stay here. No, we still have 13 miles, so we're good. Okay, 6 miles. So our indicator will be the left turn. There. Flight level 276, manage. Sanya traffic, Jollibee 27, overhead Siku, flight level 260, increasing altitude, flight level 276, Sanya. How do you survive 9 hours stream? I take a break. Actually, I rarely do that. But if I do that, I usually take a break. A couple of 1 or 2 hour break in between. So I leave the stream for around an hour, 2 hours. I come back. I talk for around an hour and 2 hours. And then I take another hour or 2 hour break. So that's how I survive a 9 hour stream. But I rarely do that now. I did that I think twice or thrice maybe in the past, but right now I can't because I actually have a lot of things to do already. But yeah, it's doable. It's doable. It's manageable actually.
1,000 to go.
Check. Okay, so let's put this back to sync. Okay, let's go outside. Do you also fly here, Weihan, in China airspace? Do you also fly Microsoft Flight Simulator? There. So again, we're not encountering any CTDs anymore. I was able to figure out the issue, and it has something to do with my virtual memory and the fly-by-wire SimBridge Connect. So if you're using SimBridge Connect, I would suggest to stop using it for now while they are trying to fix it. Ever since Sim Update 12 was released by Microsoft Flight Simulator, SimBridge Connect started acting up. So we are actually approaching our cruising altitude, which is flight level 276. There. Let's go back inside and wait for the captain announcement. And also increase your virtual memory. So that's also one of the reasons why I was having the CTDs roughly around 30 minutes to 1 hour of my flight. It was due to a low or technically no virtual memory. So as you all know, Microsoft Flight Simulator eats up a lot of RAM or memory, so you really need virtual memory for those what do you call this, if you go exceed the available physical RAM, then they use your virtual memory. So I set that up. Minimum, you should set your virtual memory to a minimum of 1.5 times your physical RAM, and the maximum should be 3 times your physical RAM. So I have 32 gig of physical RAM. 1.5 times of that, I set that up as my minimum virtual memory, and my maximum I set that up for 3 times 32 gig. But of course you have to convert that because it's in gig, so you have to convert that to megabytes. You just have to multiply it by 1024 or 1024 megabytes to 1 gig, and then that's the time that you multiply it to 1.5% for the minimum and 3% for the 1.5 times for the minimum and 3 times for the maximum. So that's what I did, and now I am experiencing my full flight. I'm not encountering CTDs anymore. Also, if you have overclocked your computer, like for example you have activated your XMP profiles, overclocked your CPU, overclocked your GPU, I suggest to remove it, because Microsoft Flight Simulator will really stress your hardware a lot. So if you have overclocked, unless you really have a good cooling system, then that's fine, but still overclocking your hardware really stresses up the system, plus Microsoft Flight Simulator, then that will really have a toll on your hardware. Hey, Ray Conda, what's up? The Oblivious Gamer is also in the house. Kindly also check out the Oblivious Gamer on Facebook. What's up? Kamusta, pre? Kamusta? Okay, so we are actually almost 80 miles away from our 80 miles away from our top of descent. So I guess it's time for us to select our approach. So let's give our first officer the control. You have control?
I have control.
Okay. So let's set up our... Let's go to the weather first, METAR information. Let's request for a new METAR. Of course, this might take a while. Yep. So before that, let me check which is the active runway right now. And I think it's still 08. Sanya Phoenix, yep. It's still 08. We have a crosswind actually. So we're gonna use 08. So let's first select our approach. Let's go to Navigraph. Okay, so we are still descending via the UPRIS 8 Yankee Alpha arrival, and for the approach, Navigraph is adjusting ILS Zulu runway 08 approach transition to Sierra Yankee 49er 8. Okay, there. Okay, so let's check. This is the UPRIS 8 Yankee arrival at Phoenix or Sanya Phoenix International Airport. Our transition level should be flight level 118, so we have to check that or cross check that later on our MCDU. So flight level 118, UPRIS 8 Yankee Alpha, RNAV arrivals runway 08. So from Upris to Whiskey Lima at or above 7,880 feet, or that's 2,400 meters. To Sierra Yankee 497 at or above 4930 feet. To Sierra Yankee, 498. Maximum of 220 knots at or above 3940 feet. Okay, so that's the arrival or the star that we have to fly. And then overhead, Sierra Yankee 498, we will commence our approach. Our approach will be ILS Zulu, runway 08. So localizer India Kappa Kappa 109.5. Final approach course is 083. Our final altitude is 2,300 feet. For the ILS decision altitude, let's refer to the minimums. Let's see, miss approach grad min is 261. So our decision altitude is 261. Airport elevation 94 feet, runway elevation 61 feet. For the miss approach procedure, climb straight ahead to 1970 feet, then turn right, maximum of 220 knots to Sierra Yankee 462. Where's Sierra Yankee 462? It's not actually, it's actually right here if I'm not mistaken. This one, sorry. Okay, so we will turn right and then we will track Sierra Yankee 462 at 3940 feet and join holding or as directed. So that's 4,000 feet roughly. Okay, so our final altitude is 230. Sierra Yankee 488, we should be at 3,000 feet, and then we will commence our descent to 2,300, which is our final altitude, before we intercept the glide slope. Okay, so we're good here. Let's actually key that in right now on our aircraft MCDU. Okay, we now have the METAR information, so let's actually print that, and we're gonna go back to that in a bit. So let's key in our arrival. We are arriving via alias Zulu, runway 08. Upris 8 Yankee Alpha, transition to Sierra Yankee 498. Insert. Okay, so let's cross-check that with our charts. So from Upris to Sierra Yankee 497, sorry, to Whiskey Lima, by the way, Whiskey Lima, so that's roughly around 79,000 feet to Sierra Yankee 497 to Sierra Yankee 498. So 4930 and then 3940, maximum of 220 knots. So that's cross check, and then we will commence our approach by then to Sierra Yankee 488, 2960 feet, and then our final altitude is 2,300 before we intercept our localizer. Okay, so I think we're good. Let's do one more cross check with our flight plan. Let's do it here, just to make sure that we don't have any flight plan discontinuity. Okay, so that's gonna be our approach, ILS Zulu, runway 08. So we're good with the flight plan. Let's put this back to arc, and then for 0 miles. Okay, so 8. Okay, so we're good with this. Then let's set up the perf page. Let's check the METAR information. Did I print that already? Yep. Okay, let's go to the METAR information for Sanya. Sanya METAR information issued April 10, 900 Zulu. Winds 130 at 3 meters per second. Wind is variable between 100 to 170. Visibility is more than 10 kilometers. Few clouds at 1,500 feet. Scattered clouds at 2,000 feet. Broken clouds at 3,600 feet. Temperature 28, dew point 23, QNH 1009. So that's what we're gonna input here. Although it says here meters per second. So let's actually try to convert that. So it's 6 actually, 6 knots. 1009, 130 at 6 knots. Okay, so QNH is 1009. 1009er. Temperature is 28. Okay, and then magnitude and wind should be 130 at 6 knots. So let's convert meters to knots. Transition altitude is 118, flight level 118. Our baro is 261 feet. Okay, the approach is 130, so we're good with our MCDU. Let's now set our landing. Fill data from OFP. Yep, sure. Okay, so 130 at 6 knot, temperature 28, we're good. Let's check the runway elevation. So runway 08, runway elevation is 61 feet. And then runway heading is 083. Runway slope. Runway slope is 0.24. Runway LDA. Where's the LDA here? It's not showing. Let's check Navigraph. Okay, runway LDA, runway 08 is 3109er. Double check, yep. And then our approach speed is 130. Let me just double check that, yep. 130. I'm guessing auto brake low should be okay. Flaps config is full. Overrate procedure no. Reverse thrust yes. Auto land no. Let's calculate. Yep, low braking should be fine. So let's set that to low. Okay, so let's now brief approach. Are you ready for the approach briefing?
Ready.
Okay, so we are currently 19 miles away from ANPIM, tracking ANPIM. We will begin our descent soon, and we will be descending via the UPRIS 8 Yankee arrival. So from UPRIS, our transition altitude or transition level is flight level 118. From UPRIS 8, we will be tracking Whiskey Lima. By Whiskey Lima, we should be at or above 7880 feet. And then tracking Sierra Yankee 4907 at or above 4930 feet. And then tracking Sierra Yankee 4908, maximum of 220 knots at or above 3940 feet. At Sierra Yankee 4908, we will commence our descent via the ILS Zulu runway 08 arrival. Final altitude is 2,300 feet before we intercept the glide slope. Final approach course 083. Decision altitude is 261 feet. Missed approach procedure: climb straight ahead to 19070, then turn right, maximum 220 knots to Sierra Yankee 462 at 3940 feet and join holding or as directed. Any questions?
No questions.
I have control.
You have control.
Okay, let's go. Manage speed. Set altitude for 1000. Manage descent. Okay, let's go. We're now descending.
From the flight deck, ladies and gentlemen, as you may have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain
73 miles.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Okay, so we're descending to 4,000. And then after that, we'll be descending to 2,300. We're descending via the seed. I forgot to advise. Sanya traffic, Philippine 27. Overhead, Upris at flight level 276. Commencing descent to 4,000 via the Upris 8 Yankee Alpha arrival. Expecting ILS Zulu runway 08 for approach. Sanya. Cool. Let's go. Okay, so we're now descending. So it's sunset time. Let's go back inside before 20,000 feet or flight level 200. Because there's first officer announcement by then. So we are about to land at Sanya Airport. Sanya Phoenix International Airport. Okay, we just passed flight level 220 at flight level 210. Let's go back inside the cockpit. There. We are descending to 4,000. So this is
Cabin
Sanya.
crew, prepare for arrival.
There, so there's the announcement. Okay, let's go back outside. Our next cockpit check should be before flight level 118. Okay, we're about to land. So on Sanya Airport, we're expecting to vacate via Alpha 5 or Alpha 6. And then we will taxi to terminal via taxiway Alpha. Then probably Alpha 4. Let's see. Yep. Alpha and then Alpha 4 then Delta. Let's just choose our standoff choice by then. Alpha, Alpha 4, and then Delta. What airline do you fly? I usually fly Philippine Airlines, actually. Because I'm from the Philippines, so I usually use our flag carrier, which is Philippine Airlines. Hey, Sir Andre, what's up? Welcome to the stream. We're about to land na at Sanya. Nakakompleto rin ang stream sa wakas. Okay na si Microsoft Flight Simulator. Okay, passing flight level 150. By flight level 130, let's go back inside the cockpit. We have a lot of mountain ranges here in Sanya. Just nice, actually. We can see some broken clouds. Yes, Jollibee flight. The third leg. Third leg of our Jollibee World Tour, Sir Andre. Because we weren't able to complete the last 3 attempts because of the CTDs. So right now we're not having CTDs anymore, so let's continue our Jollibee World Tour. Okay, so let's go back inside the cockpit. Let's prep for the QNH. What QNH do we have right now? It's 1009er. Winds 140 at 6 knots. 26. Yep. We're still good. So flight level 118 is our transition level. We should be setting our QNH to 101. What's that again? 1009er. There. QNH 1009er set.
1009 set. Passing 10,800. Now.
Okay, we're now passing 10,000 feet. Baka naman kailan ang your controls natin, pre. Check natin, pre, kasi baka mamaya ma-CTD ulit tayo dyan. Kailangan i-test yan eh. Okay, passing 10,000. Let's do our approach checklist after that. Let's see, 20 miles, and we're just good actually. There, so that's our 10,000 feet. First officer flow. Let's do our approach checklist after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another
approach
flight,
checklist.
see the customer service
Briefing.
agent meeting this
Confirmed.
flight or video monitors inside
Cam
the
status.
for connecting
Check.
gate information.
Seatbelts.
For your
On.
continued safety, flight attendants
Barrel
will
rest.
now walk through the cabin to secure
1009
We'll
set.
be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other
1009
items
set.
you wish to
Minimum.
discard or may not be taking off the
261
aircraft with you.
feet set.
261
Also in
set.
preparation for
Engine
landing,
mode selector.
please turn off all
Normal.
electronic devices.
Approach
Don't
checklist
leave
complete.
devices and all other carry-on items. Please use caution when opening overhead bins as items may have shifted during our flight.
14
Please stow your tray tables
miles.
or return your
14
seats to their
miles.
upright
Yep,
positions
we're still good.
and check the security of your seatbelts.
Okay, we're about to land.
Landing shortly. Thank you.
14 miles. 14 miles. Yep, we're still good. 14 miles. 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 So this is Sanya. So from now on, we will be going inside the cockpit to prep for our landing. So we can see some broken clouds right now. We are landing via the ILS runway 08 approach. We will commence our approach overhead Sierra Yankee 4908. Naku po, mahirap na po. Correct. Yes. Nag-FS2 crew ako para less tinkering the cockpit. So I just focus on pilot flying from now on. Actually, I've been eyeing this FS2 crew since last year. Last month lang ako nagka-budget to get it. May bayad, Sir Andre. Around 1,500 I think. 1,500 pesos. Pero it's worth it because you don't have to do all the first officer stuff. You just have to focus on the pilot flying tasks. Especially after landing, you don't have to do the rest of the pilot monitoring stuff anymore. Okay, so we are passing 6,000 feet, 6 miles. Double check. Yep, we're still good. We are almost Sierra Yankee 4908. We'll commence our ILS Zulu runway 08 approach by then. Let's go. It's sunset time, which is just right. This is what we need for our landing. Maganda yung FS2 crew kaso ang mahal lang pre. Correct, actually. Pero it's worth it. It's worth it, Sir Andre. Okay, let's go.
1,000 to go.
Set altitude 2,300. Manage descent. Sanya traffic, Jollibee 27 overhead, Sierra Yankee 4908, commencing ILS Zulu runway 08 approach, Sanya. Okay, let's go. Do our speed brake. Okay. ILS. Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
Flaps 2.
Speed checked. Radar altimeter alive.
Check.
Flaps 2.
Sanya traffic, Jollibee 27, turning final runway 08. Arm localizer.
1,000 to go.
Check. Sanya traffic, Jollibee 27, established, ILS Zulu, runway 08. Flaps 3.
Speed check. Flaps 3.
Gear down.
2,500.
I forgot the gear down before flaps 3.
Gear down.
Flaps full.
Speed check. Flaps full.
Okay, let's arm the approach in a bit. There. Arm approach. Cat 1.
Check.
Cat 3, single.
Check.
Cat 3 pala, hindi Cat 2. Glide slope.
Check.
Cool. Let's do our landing checklist. Landing checklist.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
Auto thrust.
Off.
Auto brake.
Low.
ECAM memo.
Landing, no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Eh, ba't ko sinabing off yung auto thrust? On pala dapat yun. Okay, we're good. About to land. Let's go. Sana next flight ni Jollibee pre. Sanya to Tanzonat, Sir Andre. 1009er 140 at 6 knots. Okay, we're good. Let's land this thing. ILS runway 08. ILS approach is really nice. I miss doing this. Because when you fly Philippine airports, it's rarely that you'll get to do an ILS approach. What's the wind? 140 at 6 knots. So we have a little bit of crosswind.
$1,000.
Light directors off. Light directors off. Hey Brian, what's up? Bry's up. Thanks for the like. We're about to land.
$500.
500, autopilot off. My controls.
$400. 300. 100 above. 200. Minimum.
Continue.
Check.
100. 50.
40, 30, 20, retard.
Spoilers, reverse green, decel.
Auto brake keeps on
70
disconnecting. Manual brake. Very good. So this is Alpha 5 if I'm not mistaken. Stop here for a minute. Ground spoilers disarmed. Sanya traffic, Jollibee 27 landed, vacated via taxiway Alpha 5. Okay, so LS off, CSCR off, VOR off. And we're good. So we will now be taxiing to the terminal via taxiway Alpha 4 and then Delta. Sanya traffic, Jollibee 27 taxiing to terminal via taxiway Alpha 4 Delta, stand of choice. Let's go.
We'd like to
Park
thank
brake
you for
off.
flying with us today. We appreciate your business and hope to see you again on a future flight.
Butter landing. Yeah, we'll see. We'll check Volanta later for the landing rate. Aba, ang galing ng kapitan mag-checklist. Correct. Nice flight. Thank you, Weihan. Actually, thank you for staying on the stream. I'll be flying again on Thursday. We'll be doing the 4th leg of our Jollibee World Tour from Sanya to Tan Son Nhat, Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam. Okay, let's do our after landing checklist. After landing checklist.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Spoilers.
Disarmed.
APU.
Start.
Radar.
Off.
Predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist complete.
Cool. So let's taxi to the terminal. I'm not sure what stand we will be parking onto, but let's check. Usually I want to park where the ground equipments are so I don't have to spawn them anymore. Clear left side.
Clear right side.
So this is just what's lacking for the generic. If you don't have the scenery, you don't have the, what do you call this, the airport signs on which taxiway you're already in. So but basing it on the charts, this is actually taxiway Alpha 4, and we have to turn left here, and that's gonna be taxiway Delta. Let's check for the gate where we have the ground equipments waiting for us. So this is taxiway Delta. I'm gonna turn left here. They don't have markings as to what stand number you are in. So I can see the ground equipment right there. So it's actually on the other side of the terminal. I don't know what stand number is that, but we'll check that after we docked into the gate. Let's see. Is it this one or the other one? The other one. This one. Taxi lights off. Taxi lights off. There. Park brake off. Let's turn on our dome lights. Engine masters 1 and 2 off. Seatbelt sign. Let's turn it off. Beacon light off. Let's call for parking checklist. Parking checklist.
APU bleed.
On.
Engines.
Off.
Seatbelts.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Set and check.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Parking brake and chocks.
On.
Parking checklist complete.
Okay, we're done with our parking checklist. Cabin crew, these arm slides and cross check. Jet bridge isn't connected yet. Is it connected already? Is it? It is, right? How come it's not showing here? Anyway, so let's connect the baggage truck. Littering truck. And let's begin deboarding our passengers. So let's do a fast deboarding. No, not yet. There. Let's unlock the cockpit door so we can hear the passengers deboarding. Okay, let's do our securing the aircraft tasks first. So for the adheres, let's turn it off. Crew oxygen off. APU bleed off. Pro windows heat off. APU master off. Let's wait for the APU to turn off. Thank you, Weihan. Again, thanks for staying on the stream. I'll see you on Thursday maybe if you want to watch another light stream, but probably I'm gonna stream at around evening at that time because I have work in the afternoon. So wait, let me check. Let's check Volanta. I want to check my landing rate. Where's Volanta? Let's review. Let's review our flight. It says here 330. Landing G-force is 1.05, which is okay. Landing rate is 330. Minus 330. Still fine. Anything less than 400 is fine. Landing G-force is 1.05, which is okay. Landing speed is 131 knots. Block time is 2 hours and 35, really? Flight time is only just 1 hour, so we'll check that later. Let's see. Was I able to land on the spot? Yep. We landed on the landing area. Cool. That's the reason why I like landing rate monitor compared to Volanta. Volanta is always not that accurate. Salamat pala sa magandang stream ngayon. Kita-kits sa Thursday. Thank you, Sir Andre. Thank you. Yep, see you then. Thank you, Weihan, as well. Appreciate it. I'll see you on Thursday for our 4th leg of our Jollibee World Tour. We'll be flying from Sanya to Ho Chi Minh, so it's a connecting flight technically for our World Tour. Okay, so there's the APU. Why did It's okay. Let's turn it off anyway. So signs, let's turn this off as well. Emergency exit signs. And I think, yep, battery as well. Battery 1 and 2. Let's turn it off. Okay, so the boarding is already completed as well. Let's disconnect the ground power unit. Okay, cool. We're good. Let's do our securing the aircraft checklist.
Okay.
No, securing the aircraft checklist.
Adheres.
Wait. What are you doing? There. Sorry, I have to... My first officer turned on everything. She turned on everything. Good job. Battery... Let's turn it off. There. Securing the aircraft checklist.
Adheres.
Off.
Oxygen.
Off.
APU bleed.
Off.
Emergency exit light.
Off. Off.
Signs. APU and battery.
Off.
Securing the aircraft checklist complete.
There. Why are you turning on the aircraft? We're done with our flight. You still want to fly more? And let's turn it off. And then of course our, what do you call this? Dome lights. There. Okay. So that's it. Let's disconnect the jetway. Let's assume that we have already deboarded the plane. Jetway, we don't need you anymore. Ayan, biglang pinatay ni pare. Correct. Binuhay ni first officer. Okay, so I guess that's it. We're done with the third leg. At last, we were able to complete the third leg of our Jollibee World Tour. So again, if you're having the same issues as what I've encountered the past few streams, which is technically CTDs, before takeoff or even after even during pre-flight, cockpit preparation, etc., and or maybe during the flight, 30 minutes or 30 minutes to 1 hour of your flight, then you might want to check out your virtual memory. Make sure that you have enough virtual memory to compensate for the excess RAM usage that Microsoft Flight Simulator does. So make sure that you have enough virtual memory. Again, the recommended size for the virtual memory is 1.5 times, the minimum is 1.5 times your physical RAM, and the maximum is 3 times of your physical RAM. And then that's for the virtual memory. And another thing or another factor that caused the CDs for me is the SIM bridge connect, the fly-by-wire SIM bridge connect. So if you're using that, I would suggest to turn it off. After SIM update 12, there has been reported issues of SIM bridge connect causing CTDs for Microsoft Flight Simulator. So until fly-by-wire fixes SIM bridge connect, I won't be using that for now, because I want to complete my stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator. So those are the two factors or two issues that I've encountered, or the reasons why I kept encountering CTDs. So I was able to do some tests. I did. Actually, it was tedious because I had to remove all add-ons, add them one by one just to figure out which one is causing the CTDs. And because of that, I was able to figure out that it's the SIM bridge connect and also the virtual memory. So check that out if you're having CTDs as well. It might help. Yan. Sa wakas natapos din ito, pare. Correct, Sir Andre. Ang tagal natin to, parang this is the 4th try, if I'm not mistaken. This is my 4th try of the 3rd leg of Jollibee World Tour. But at least we were able to finish it. We can now move on to the 4th leg of our Jollibee World Tour, which will be from Sanya to Tan Son Nhat, or Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam. So that will be on Thursday. Let me just show you what it looks like. what the flight will look like. So I'll share with you VATSIM, so you can check that on your screen. So currently we are here at Sanya. We just landed, so that was our flight plan route for this flight. We took off from Hong Kong, and then we flew the Pecan 1 X-ray. How come it says here 1 Alpha? It was 1 X-ray. Pecan 1 X-ray departure. And then we actually landed at Sanya, descended via the UPRI's 8 Yankee arrival. For the approach, we flew the ILS Zulu runway 08 approach. So that was our flight plan. So on Thursday, we will be flying to Tan Son Nhat, in Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. So this is Sanya, and this is Ho Chi Minh. So we're gonna fly this route on Thursday. So I think this is almost the same. The flight hour will be the same, almost the same with Hong Kong to Sanya. So after that, I'm planning to fly from Ho Chi Minh to Bangkok. So that's gonna be the 5th leg, and probably that's gonna be next week. That's gonna be the 5th leg of our Jollibee World Tour. So we're done with the 3rd leg. That's the Hong Kong to Sanya flight. 4th leg will be on Thursday from Sanya to Ho Chi Minh, and then 5th leg will be next week from Ho Chi Minh to Bangkok. So those are the scheduled flights for our Microsoft Flight Simulator stream. So if you want to check that out, check out those flights. Please don't forget to follow me on Facebook and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure that you hit that bell icon so you'll get notified whenever we go live. And don't forget to like and share the stream as well. 5th na ba to? Kala ko 4th pa lang, 5th na pala. And 5th try pala to there. So at last, we were able to finish it. So anyway, so that's it. That's all for today. At least we were able to complete this flight already. We've been trying for 5 times. This is the 5th time as per Sir Andre. So again, thank you everyone. Thank you to those who stayed on the stream, to you who dropped by. Again, thank you to Jess for sending us stars today. We're able to reach our stars goal on Facebook because of that. So again, thank you Jess Stefani. Don't forget to follow her on Facebook Gaming. Thank you very much. Pogi pa ng pagpiloto. Ay, naman, Sir Andre. Huwag natin masyadong pangalandahan. Dapat secret lang. Ayan. Okay. So, thank you. Did I miss anything? Just the poll on Facebook. So, again, thank you. You actually just watched our flight Monday stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator, flying the 3rd leg of our Jollibee World Tour from Hong Kong to Sanya Airport. So again, I'm a multi-streamer. Please, I actually multi-stream on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So please support me by following me on Facebook and Twitch, and by subscribing to my YouTube channel. And please like and share the stream as well. I'm also an Epic Games partner. You can also support me on Epic Games by using my creator tag BORGGAMING whenever you purchase a game or a DLC on Epic Games. So again, that's BORGGAMING, spelled as BORG Gaming, just one word. Please use that on Epic Games to support me as an Epic Games partner. So thank you in advance. Mabuhay po kayong lahat hanggang gusto niyo. Diba, Sir Andre? And of course, before we go, let's just check the results of our poll on Facebook. And the poll question is related to our destination, which is Sanya International Airport. So the question is, what is the complete name of Sanya Airport? So 2 choices. Is it Sanya Phoenix or is it Tanya Phoenix? So I think all the votes have been casted, and we are now to release the result of the poll. It was actually a close fight. According to our malilinis na Beshiewap, 56% of them voted for Sanya Phoenix. Only 44% voted for Tanya Phoenix. Mod Rebecca, I'm so sorry. Unfortunately, you didn't win tonight. Oo naman pre, tama yan. Ayan. So again, as per our malilinis na Beshiewap, the complete name of Sanya Airport is Sanya Phoenix. So thank you to those who participated in that poll. We'll have another poll not later, sorry, on Thursday for our Flight Thursday stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator, flying the fourth leg of our Jollibee World Tour from Sanya in Phoenix International Airport to Tan Son Nhat International Airport in Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam. So I'll see you by then. So again, thank you everyone. Thank you to those who dropped by, to for those who watched the stream, who stayed. Sir Andre, thank you. Special mention as well to Sir Weihan Wang on YouTube. Thank you. And of course our star sender Justefani and all the other viewers who dropped by. I won't mention you one by one anymore because I might miss out on someone. So again, thank you everyone. I'll see you on Thursday. For now, let's read someone on Facebook. Let's see who's live right now. Do we have a Beshiewap who's live? I don't think so. Yep, we don't have anyone live right now. Let's see, who can we read? Let's read someone playing Microsoft Flight Simulator on Facebook. I can see Peachy Gaming is live right now. Actually, I think I rated him before. Peachy Gaming, he's actually an American. Oh, sorry, I'm not sure if he's an American, but he speaks in English, so but I think he's an American. Peachy Gaming, I think he's flying a Boeing aircraft right now. So for those who are on Facebook, I'll send you over Peachy Gaming. I'll see you there. Let's read him and let's wish him a happy streaming. Let's see there. Cool. So that's it. Again, thank you very much. Hey, Theo Gaming, what's up? Long time no see. O siya, sige pa, bye, kita kits. Okay, thank you Sir Andre. Theo, is this you? Theo Nilander? Did you just change your name or are you a different Theo? Theo Gaming Canal. What's up? Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. Actually, we're just about to end the stream already. We just ended our flight. The Hong Kong. Ah, yes, it's you, Theo Nilander. Oh, so you have a gaming channel already? Theo Gaming Canal. There, let's promote it. Mga Beshiewap, we have Theo Gaming Canal on YouTube right now. Please also support. He's actually one of our friend viewers here on Borg Gaming channel. So long time no see, Theo. It's nice to see you again. Don't forget to subscribe to Theo Gaming Canal on YouTube. Thanks for dropping by, Theo. We're actually about to end the stream, but if you want, I'll catch you on Thursday. We'll be doing another flight stream on Thursday. Thank you. So anyway, that's it. I'll see you. How do you have the voice? Which one? This one? And this one? I use voice mod. The flight simulator, I see. That's actually FS2 Crew. I downloaded the add-on FS2 Crew. You can check that out. Actually, what it does is to simulate the cockpit and cockpit sounds, environment sounds, and also simulate having a first officer. So you don't have to do all the stuff anymore. You can just focus on pilot flying. For the pilot monitoring, that will be done by the AI or your first officer via FS2 Crew. So you can check that out. That's Foxtrot Sierra 2, the number 2, and then Charlie Romeo Echo Whiskey. You can Google it. It's a pairware, but it's worth it actually, since you don't have to do much of the stuff, especially during takeoffs, landing. You just need to focus on pilot flying. Pretty good stuff actually. The only downside of FS2 Crew is you can only the software is intended for one mod aircraft only. So for example, I'm using the fly-by-wire A32NX Project Edition of FS2 Crew. Now if you want to use FS2 Crew as well, for example, for a Phoenix A320 mod, then you have to buy the Phoenix edition of the FS2 Crew. So it's pricey if you're gonna use that. So that's the reason why I thought of it for quite some time before buying the fly-by-wire edition, because since I've actually thinking of myself as to flying the fly-by-wire for longer time, so I focused on the fly-by-wire edition instead. So there, you can check it out. You can check it out if you're flying a specific aircraft every time, and you see yourself flying that aircraft for let's say months or maybe years to go, then consider buying that edition. It's really helpful. It's really worth it. It's a payware, but your flight will never be the same after using FS2 Crew. So it's really easy to use, and it's convenient. You don't really have to do much of the stuff anymore. You can just focus on the captain tasks. So anyway, that's it. So again, thank you. I'll see you probably on Thursday. But of course, before we go, always remember, play hard but still play safe, and most importantly, play responsibly. So once again, my name is Borg, and this is Borg Gaming channel, now signing off. Till next time, mga Beshiewap. Matane!